Mr. Palaio is making sure I'm going to be in the picture because he knows I don't really want to be. Hi, I'm Heather McCoy. I'm the principal at Taylor County High School. Unfortunately, as is the case at most days at the high school, my AP is somewhere else. He is actually at the school board meeting tonight because we were recognizing some students there, and that's Dave Gray. Welcome to all of you for coming. We appreciate that you came out tonight in the rain, and I won't drag on for long. Our plan is very similar to everyone else. It's just a little bit different because at the high school, everything is a whole different animal, as many of you know already. So the state of Florida requires 4 things for graduation. 2.0 GPA, 24 credits, 18 is the minimum. ELA, 10th grade score, algebra EOC score. What we're really good at, and this is across the board, all of my kids get the GPA that they need and they all get their credits. What we're really struggling with are those test scores. We've had 2 years of reprieve. I'm going to be honest, those scores are coming back next year, and so my 11th and 12th grade students who didn't or an SAT, you're going to be scheduled in a reading class because we've got to get you a score. And so at the high school we test a lot, and it feels like we're testing a lot, but that's to help them get those scores that they need for graduation. So 11th and 12th grade students who need it are going to be in a reading class. This is my least favorite presentation ever. Sorry, y'all. And then we are going to have a reading course for 10th grade students to try to pass that test the first time, because nobody wants to have to retake, and if you have anxiety or any kind of stress, it just adds to it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yay. Teamwork right there. So that's our plan for our upperclassmen. We're going to do small group pullouts for 9th and 10th grade students to try to help them get caught up and get some reading strategies going with them. And then we're also partnering with the middle school, and we will be doing a content area reading strategies course with our teachers. So we're all talking the same language from grade 6 through 12, because if they're calling it one thing, we need to be saying the same thing. And so those are some of our strategies. As far as attendance goes, we are going to be also doing those bi-weekly attendance drawings. Last year we started doing Student of the Week. This year my Students of the Week must be present to win. So if you want your picture on Facebook every week and you want the ticket that goes with it, and it may be for concessions at a football game or a ticket to a volleyball game, random things that we like to give out and we want students to participate in, but you have to be present to win. I'm doing the same thing with my staff. We're going to incentivize them like crazy because it's like everyone else has taught. If we're not there, we can't teach and learn. We will have monthly incentives for our students and our staff. One of those things is we're going to have one lunch once a month. And it'll be a little bit longer, but we're going to have prizes for those people who have been there every day. And just have it'll be good fellowship time for my teachers and my staff, and it'll be great time for my students as well, for them to be able to see their friends. Because when you have 2 lunches, you don't always end up in the same place. And that's the number one thing that 9th graders want, is to switch their schedule when they figure out how it works, to be on the other wing so they can have lunch with their friends. And we will participate in district competition between schools as well. The one thing I will ask is this. When my kids came back, and they're my kids, I'm sorry, I share them with you. When they came back to us last fall, we struggled mightily. My upperclassmen had found jobs, and it was great because they were making $12 or $15 an hour here or $10 an hour there. And what we struggled the most with was trying to get those kids to come back from those jobs and buy back into school. They're going to get a much better job at the end of the day if they get a diploma and then they go do something behind that. So I need them back at school. So talk to their bosses. I've got some that were here for summer school this summer, and they were working until 12 o'clock at night, and then that was the shutdown time. 2 a.m. was when they got home. You can't stay out until 2 a.m. and then go to school and be here at 7:55 ready to go. It's just not possible. I need them here. We need them here, because dragging them, kicking and screaming is my goal if need be. We will get them across that stage at the end of the 4 years. Okay, our grad rate's looking great, but it's going to take all of us working together to keep it there. So